Good morning, Dr. Shomar again. I have in front of me my favorite Lego blocks that I use in many situations. Today I'm going to use these ones here and the little characters there to make clear a few points about my model. The model is a theory, a miniature theory. Theory is informed by ideas which we then test against reality. You know that this will be updated by the next generation and the next generation. It never stays static, it will always evolve. I developed this, I needed something practical that I can use in how to develop the best in people and to let them understand how do their complex characters, all the roles they play, interact with stress and strain of life, which we all experience. So here, concentric circles, the balanced person. I'm going to use a male character today. I've got permission to use that character. I've worked with him recently. And here is the person's makeup. He's married. The person has his own business. He's a great friend to friends. Yesterday, he went to the rugby with them. What a game. He is a good community member, contributes to the security and the safety of the community, is there when funds are needed, help is needed. All of that is happening well. He's also the brother to his sister. He is also a wonderful sports person who loves diving and chasing fish to put on the brine and on occasion allowed to take the appropriate amount of crayfish. And hopefully in the roles that he plays, he doesn't often behave like a monkey. It means I need competence. Currently in his role as marriage partner is not that strong. It has taken a toll on him to provide and to have a partner who is raising the beautiful 3 children, but he feels he needs support. And the intimacy, unfortunately, has left the relationship. So there might be even thoughts about separation. There might be even thoughts about divorce. The role he does not like to execute at the moment because there is no welcome. So he's thinking maybe even single life, maybe. As a community member, he feels too much stress to be what he was. He is not participating much anymore like he did 2 years ago or 5 years ago. So the role is also shrinking. Business. He is so good. He is making huge amounts of money, but at a cost. This is time investment, energy investment, effort investment. And being weak here, he flees into the role of the entrepreneur businessman to feel that he's got something to offer. Stress. It will go where you are weak in a role, bang, to the center. Whereas where he is doing so well, business person, no, that's not where the stress is. He's shielded by superb competence, where here in the weak role there's vulnerability to everything that occurs that is in some way related to the role. Now, how do I use my model to work with a person? The first question to everybody is, which roles have you got in your life? Which ones do you want to be in? Which ones don't you want to be in? Which ones are you doing well? Which ones are you not doing well? And obviously here, with him, we got to look at the role of partner. How can we rekindle some kindness? What do we do with the fading attraction between partners? Where do we place intimacy? Are you still doing what you do when you were dating? Are you investing time and effort? Is there a date night? Is there the occasional candlelit dinner? Are you still doing things that make us good partners? Do you talk, communicate? So the first thing I need to do with him is ask him, do you know somebody who does this role better than you? Let's use that person as a role model and maybe import behaviors from that person into your role to make you stronger again. And eventually, of course, this rebuilding of the role requires a very good conversation with the partner to see where they can help. Where maybe the business role is too big, too much time spent there, too much effort, too much energy, because you come home empty, you've got nothing else to give. We need to maybe balance this out a little bit and take some time away from that, so we got time for the other roles. The typical responses, of course, have to support the role you're in. If you got good typical responses, we have this kind of development. If you don't have good typical responses, you got weak developments. And you might not even have in your core the experiences of success and failure that inform you and educate you to be a balanced, strong person. There might be weakness as well. The worst scenario is weakness here, weakness there, no belief system. No good explanation, meaningful explanation, strong explanation of why do I exist in this complexity of my life. And once we have addressed the roles, learn, mimic, shadow others to do the role better, rebuild, we will look at the typical responses. What typical responses in the other areas of your life can we go and rally to where you're not having the responses you need? Then we might get eventually to the core and start facing our failures. The strength, wonderful. We can easily talk about that. But many people avoid talking about where they're weak, light side, dark side, not facing it. It is incredible competence to be able to know this is where I am shining and this is where I'm not so good. As I build awareness of strength and weakness, I can deal with it much better. And eventually I would love to rebuild your belief system into something meaningful. But of course, you know my belief system. I need your belief system. Whatever your belief system could be and could be meaningful, supportive, I will nourish that to start rebuilding a more balanced, a more rounded character. And never forget, if you meet somebody now in adult life, a person of substance, they have gone through these struggles, but they succeeded, they managed, they've overcome them. And because of that, they are the wonderful character in front of you. There is no life without struggle. What I say all the time, struggle well, and you will get stronger. Thank you.